Eilon, so nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for being here. So for our listeners, we are joined by Eilon Grouper. So it's like Elon, but with less money and much more likability, I will say.
Exactly.
So you've been here in the summit. We actually stumbled upon you and kind of impromptu style invited you here in our booth. And I'm sure you've been doing a lot of the elevator pitch. So we'll give you a chance to do it here again. So in a few words, who are you and what exactly is it that you do?
So I'm 26 and 1.96 m. This is my introduction.
Nice.
Because some people think that I'm shorter when they see me on video. Basically, I own an e-commerce store in the gaming niche in Israel. We serve tens of thousands of customers each month. And on the other hand, I'm content creator, creating content about artificial intelligence. I have currently more than 100,000 followers combined with all the different platforms, millions of views, and I had the chance to work with Meta, Google, startup companies in Israel, and just enjoying all of this.
Eilon, I'm very curious, how did your story begins? What's the starting point of how did someone decides to become an influencer?
I started my business back when I was 17. That was the time when I was a gamer, and I thought to myself, how can I make money out of it? At the same time, I was just building some website. It was Wix back then, simple drag and drop web builder.
I remember those times.
Yeah. I just thought to myself, okay, let's do something about it. I just built a website, sold some games, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And I recruited some employees. And when ChatGPT eventually came up to all of us, I, as an early adopter, I just started using it and days and nights investigating all the simple things, the prompt engineering, how it works, the capabilities. So I just came to the conclusion that this is something big that is going to affect all of us. And at the same time, I had to film some videos for my gaming company, some UGC, user-generated content for TikTok, Instagram, to publish it on Facebook and Google Ads, etc., etc. That was the time when I was prepared to make videos and show my face to the world. And that was the time when I started creating content about artificial intelligence. At first, it was just simple tips about ChatGPT, how to use it correctly. And eventually, the numbers just blew up. I created more content and I had 100,000 views in a couple of days. And Israel is a quite small country, and those numbers are incredible in terms of the population. Eventually I got the chance of speaking with the CEO of Meta in Israel, for example, who is a very good friend of Mark Zuckerberg. And I had the chance of visiting Google's offices in Israel and tell them some insights about the artificial intelligent world in Israel and what the audience think about each and every one of their AI models. That's my story. And right now I have the chance and the privilege to help people use AI in order to change their lives.
So I have a couple of questions about the transition from founder to content creator. I bet some skills are similar and there's some things that were new, right? And they're challenging. So how can you summarize those? What was similar and what did you take from your founder journey and what was challenging and new for you?
As a business owner and as a content creator, because those are different worlds, sometimes you can't see the needs of the content creator and what's best for the founder. Let me tell you an example. While managing the influence marketing for my gaming company, I had a chance of working with influencers in the gaming niche in Israel. And those influencers, because they're influencers and not business owners, it's so annoying to talk to them and negotiate and make them do the work correctly just as I want to. And
they're artists.
Yeah, I guess they're just they think they deserve everything at first, and I think that as a business owner, you have your point of view is more high level. When you're a content creator, you think that about yourself, not about the better of the business. That's the most significant thing that content creator hasn't and founders has.
On the other hand, one thing I can say is they both demand a lot of time, right? Like both running your business absorbs you. And because I'm a journalist, I'm in that space. Creating content like absorbs you. It takes up a lot of your life. So doing both, like how do you juggle both hats?
I do have a team of mine who manages the marketing stuff and managing the logistics of the business and developing the website. So I do have time to create content, but one of the most difficult things for me is to edit those videos because I haven't found any editor yet that has my fingerprint. Especially on the AI niche, because you have to know what you're talking about. I cannot just hire someone from Fiverr, for example, and tell him, okay, that is the material, that is the video footage, take it and edit it just as I want. So this is one of the most difficult and time-consuming tasks that I have. I guess it's the best way for me to multiply my time by uploading a video and spreading it to tens of or hundreds of thousands of people.
We have a lot of founders in our audience, and they're all kind of wondering, how do I go to market? What are the first things that I need to go out and do? Can you tell us like a few tips about like how they can use influencer marketing?
First of all, I think they must understand that the best insights comes from the audience itself that uses their service, for example, or their software, for example. And I had the chance of working with lots of founders and CEOs in Israel, and I've got the chance to give them amazing insights that change their tools 180 degrees, I would say, because I gather lots of data from my audience. I ask them questions. I have the chance because obviously you have Instagram stories, and the stories are very engaging. So I had a chance of like uploading some forms and questions and polls. It gives really important information for those founders. It's just time leverage and audience leverage, and it's going to be amazing for those founders. You give them really thoughtful insights.
Tangibly, like I'm an early stage founder, how like which medium shall I use? How should I go to market with my social?
It depends. First of all, you have to define your audience. You have to define your audience. For example, if a startup aims to service young audience, for example, so TikTok might be the preferred platform. If a startup, if a startup's audience is like older, so Facebook might be better for him. It could be LinkedIn if it's B2B oriented, and you have to like analyze your audience and see what your audience does in a daily basis and then go for there.
And as we're at the Doer Summit, okay, let's say that we're going to be like, you're going to join our podcast this time next year. What are the targets you're setting up for the year, and kind of you're attending it for the first time, like the Doers Summit? What it is that you're getting out of it?
Yeah, actually, I was invited to Reflect Festival, so this is my second time. First time here in Athens. I think first of all, my goals is to, of course, network and meet new people. I must say that this year I've had the chance and privilege to talk to so many different people from different countries, and I didn't have till now this opportunity. Of course, Reflect was amazing, but I don't know. But this year I had the chance of talking to so many more people. I guess just scaling, talk to more people, get and reach to more people.
Are you still a gamer? Because I kind of am, like very part-time.
To be honest, no, I don't have time.
No time. I knew you'd say that.
Yeah.
What was your favorite game?
Actually, Flight Simulator.
Nice.
Okay.
You're one of those.
I'm an aviation enthusiast, so but you know, some shooting games, GTA and stuff.
I loved Elden Ring. I have to say, I played Elden Ring. It's like incredibly like nightmarish world, but it's so well done that I kind of like started projecting myself living in that like very nightmarish world. But excellent game design.
Wow.
It was interesting to hear that your sort of beginning came from your inspiration came from it, because you now with new generations of founders, you hear a lot of people whose first inspiration for maybe a very different trajectory comes from the like, gaming.
Exactly.
So thank you so much for being here with us
today,
Eilon Grouper.
Thank you so much.
Excellent story, excellent insights. Thank you.